So when I was growing up, um, like many kids, I think once or twice a year, my dad would take me to work with him. It was, bring. I don't know if it's an official thing, but it was kind of a bring your child to work day, and it was a blast. We would, my father would commute, so we'd take the train in the morning, and that was exciting, seeing all the commuters. And then we went up in his building, and it was a pretty high floor in New York City, and it was really cool walking around the halls and seeing all the offices. And I mostly sit around during the day and play with his pencils and yellow pads and things like that. But occasionally I'd overhear a meeting, or there would be the. It was always exciting when the person came around to sell coffee and snacks. That was fun. And then at lunch we'd go out for a nice lunch and maybe even go to the FAO Schwartz toy store, which was really special at that time. But there was something really cool about this experience of getting to um, peek into my dad's life and see what he did, see how he spent his days. And I think that excitement, something I know that excitement is something that I I have with me, and it still guides a lot of what I do. One of the things that I love in the work that I do is I get to my clients take me to work in a certain respect. I get to see inside their lives and what they're doing, and it's even better when I actually get to physically go to their office or meet them in person and see into their world a little bit. And I really think in terms of careers and especially start of career, I think it would be great if more people did this, if more people had an opportunity to go to work with their friends and see what they did, even if it's a different field. It's just so fascinating seeing how people interact, um, seeing how meetings take place, see what conversations are happening. And it's just exciting to, every office, every company has a different culture. um, and very often I think culture is the hardest piece to convey to somebody, on a job listing or something like that. So there's no substitute for actually walking around in the office and seeing how what's the general atmosphere in that place. I know I'll walk into one company and it's completely different. Just the feel, uh, the level of volume, the amount of conversation, how many people are grouping together. And I back to my father, I remember going to this conference room and sitting there, and there was this excitement because it really had this feeling like something new and exciting was going to happen. My father was in advertising, so much of it was like the show Mad Men, but there was something really exciting about hearing about the different ideas that they were working on. Um, and these days, whenever I'm given a chance to go visit uh, a new company or a restaurant or whatever it is, I'm just incredibly excited to, feel the atmosphere of what's going on there. And for me, it really rekindles some of that curiosity um, that I had as a kid. So I encourage you all to, get in touch with your friends and say, "Hey, can you bring me to work for the day, or at least for a quick lunch break?"